As Nifty actually continues to reel under pressure, it has fallen below the 24,000 mark and stays well below those levels, about 150 points or so below the 24,000 level. Let's move on to, you're talking about the stronger ones and the weaker ones. Let's move on to a strong growth story, Amit, which has come by way of Zomato. Well, food delivery giant Zomato has made remarkable leaps, surpassing automobile major Tata Motors in market cap, just ahead of its upcoming inclusion in the Sensex, the main index of the Bombay Stock Exchange. Remember, Sensex is a list of the 30 most valuable companies with the highest market capitalization in India. And it is going to be Zomato which will be included in that list of 30. Well, Zomato's market cap has surged 162% year to date, reaching 2.83 lakh crore rupees, overtaking Tata Motors' 2.79 lakh crore rupees market cap. Amit, what do you make of the Zomato stock? We will come to Tata Motors also. But for those who have been invested in the Zomato story, or those who've been waiting in the wings to see whether there is some momentum, or is this going to be a bubble, what is your view on the Zomato stock?
No, my view is that, firstly, as a disclosure, we don't have a positions in Zomato or Tata Motors. But my view is that eventually all the investors are playing the growth story in Zomato. So till the growth is coming, especially in the quick commerce space, then the investors would continue to like Zomato stocks. But as we know, the competition is really heating up in quick commerce space. You now have Amazon page coming up. You have Ola Dash there. You also have Big Basket now. So almost every company will be planning to launch or have already launched this 10-minute kind of a delivery. And I'm not 100% convinced that going let's say 6 months, 12 months down the line, which player is going to be the winner, or which player will actually corner the market share. Obviously, Blinkit is the currently the leader and doing very well. And a lot of Zomato valuations is because of Blinkit and not so much because of the food delivery. So out of 300 rupees, I would say approximately 180, 190 rupees comes from the quick commerce Blinkit space. So
Right.
if that continues to grow and they are able to corner more market share, then I think it makes sense for Zomato to sustain these kind of valuations. But if at any point of time the growth is impacted, then I think we'll see a sharp derating also happening in the stock price.
Okay.
As far as the inclusion in Sensex etc. is concerned, I think that's a bit of a momentum play. The market caps goes up, the stock comes into the indices. The market caps goes down, the stock goes out of indices. Remember in Tata Motors case, ever since they have announced a demerger, there was always a concern that now there are two companies and both of them will not be able to be part of the Sensex or Nifty.
Right.
So they are demerging the CV and the PV part of the business. So I think the stock has also been under pressure since then.
All right. Well, I want to just spend a minute more on Zomato. The PE ratio of Zomato coming at about 347. Do you think this stock could be heading into a bubble territory, Amit?
So I think the PE is not the right metrics to evaluate Zomato or even Swiggy kind of businesses. These are eventually high growth businesses, and how much free cash flow you can generate over a period of time, that is that is going to re-rate the company. As far as bubble is concerned, where till the growth is there, the stock would do well. But it at any point of time, and we have seen that happening, that a lot of demand in the economy that is getting impacted. You have this K-shaped recovery where the rich is or the higher upper income people are able to do a lot of purchases from the economy. A lot of discretionary income is there, but that is not happening at the bottom end. So government has to give in a lot of incentives to that kind of people. So I think there is a sense that demand will get impacted. How much of that demand gets impacted in the quick commerce, that needs to be seen. But my sense is that the growth parameters on which these quick commerce companies are getting launched, that's more of more of a valuation game going on rather than a business game going on. So it will be difficult in the next, I would say, 6 to 12 months for companies to sustain these kind of valuations, because growth will get tapered and the numbers would, sort of shrink a little bit.